with Gamer Leaf, the podcast in which one man strives to level up his geekhood and helping you do the same, one battle at a time. Now, let's get geeky with Gamer Leaf.
Welcome to Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf. It is I, Gamer Leaf.
And it is I, Princess Leaf. It is time for Family Funday Friday.
Okay, I'm joined here by, like she said, Princess Leaf.
Today we're talking about pears, but not the kind you eat, the kind of that you match.
What kind is that? Is it a game or what is it?
It is a game named Pears.
It is done by a company that Lady Leaf likes to refer to as Cheapass games. Chi and Pass games. But it's really Cheapass games, but this is a family show, but that's the name of the company anyways. What can you tell us about the game Pears, Princess Leaf?
It is a game that has number 1 through 10, and you have to make sure that you know them, and also you get 5 burn off and you don't know, so just count the cards that get discarded and that you have in your deck. It's a pyramid deck. It has 1 through 10, the number, and it has 1 card, 2 cards, and you pretty much probably get the idea.
Going all the way up to?
10.
So 10, how many?
Cards.
10 cards of what?
Of 10.
Okay, so how do you play pairs?
So basically, each person gets 1 card. And as I told you a little earlier, 5 cards get burnt off. If you get a pair, you're trying to get not past 21.
If it's a 3-player game.
Yeah, and I gotta be the winner in the 4th round.
Good job, Princess Leaf. So everybody won this game. So, do you like pairs or dislike it, or how do you feel about the game?
I feel like I'm gonna explode if I play it.
Is that good or bad?
Good.
Is that good or bad?
Good.
So, how do you feel about the game?
I like it. I think people should make more games like this.
Well, wouldn't that be copying them?
No, there's more games like this, like Colors and Friends and Family and stuff like that. And basketball players. Oh boy,
now she's rambling. Well, anyways, so yeah, Family Funday Friday, we're talking about Pears, a game by Cheapass Games, and this was a pretty good game. It looks like Barbarian Leaf has something to say. He's here in the background.
So the people can help you.
Okay, so it was a pretty fun game, but yeah, it's by Cheapass Games, and that's pretty cool. Everybody's a little bit excited. But another game I wanted to tell you about is SimplyClever.Cards. Is a game by Vegards. I hate to slaughter his last name, but I will have him on the show shortly. But yeah, Vegards, he's over there and overseas compared to me, I forget what country. But he made a cool math deck where it got rid of the different faces and it got rid of the different suites. It made every card going from 0 to 13 and 4 different colors. And what they do is you go ahead and each card has 4 or 5 different cards on the bottom, and you can go ahead and you add 2 cards together, and then you put the 3rd card, or if you're doing multiplication or division, you would add 2 of the big numbers and then select the bottom 4 or 5 numbers. It would have to equal one of those, so that's how you figure that out. It wasn't really a game. It'd be cooler if he made a game about it, but it's a cool deck of cards.
Are you talking about Uno?
No, but it could be very similar because you can play other games like Uno with SimplyClever.Cards. But this way, instead of like you match the numbers or whatever, you can match the addition problem, like if you put down 2 different numbers or whatnot, and then you would get to also put down an extra one that would be equal to those numbers, like if you're doing math.
If you like math and want it to be a card game, then say, I want that deck, give it to me, and then do a big rampage.
Yeah, so you heard it here first on Getting Geeky with Gamer Life. Unless Vegards has had his his game showcased by anybody else. I know Edo, Gaming with Edo did it a while back ago. But now back to pairs. So, if we didn't have this game, would you buy it with your own money, Princess Leaf?
If I get any money.
You would or you wouldn't?
Yeah, if I get any money.
Well, let's say you had all the money in the world. Would you buy it?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I would go rampage.
Well, there you go.
If you're talking about me too, I would talk to a baseball player or a soccer player.
Okay, this is ridiculous. These kids are having so much fun. But anyways, yeah, so we just played Pairs by Cheapass Games. It was really cool. I really liked it. It was fun. You keep on. So what you do? How do you play the game?
It's a simple game.
Can you tell us how to play?
It's like a pair. It called pairs. It like sounds like pair. You're pairing up with them.
But how do you play? Like if you're the person dealing the cards, how do you play? Tell us.
You burn 5 cards.
What's that mean? Burning cards?
Like with a torch.
Okay, so you shuffle the deck, and it's got 55 cards in it, and then you shuffle the deck, and then what do?
Hand them to them, then build a wall.
Okay, well that's ridiculous. I guess I'll have to tell you. Anyways, what you do is you shuffle the deck, and like we said, it's a pyramid deck, and then so after you shuffle the deck, you burn 5 cards so that people don't know what 5 cards are there. You don't look at the cards, and then you go through and I give the person a card, and then face up so everybody can see what they are. Barbarian Leaf wanted to keep doing them face down, but that way you can't know what everybody's got or if you get a pair. But anyways, you go 1 card to one person, next card, and so on and so forth. And then you do it again, kind of like 21, where you do a hit, and then they can decide if they want to take a hit or take a pass. And if they get a pair, then they have to take one of those cards and get points. And you go into certain points depending on how many people are playing. But you could have an option to pass. What's that mean to pass? What card would you have to take?
Like if you get a match, you'll like get the points. You're trying to not get past 20.
You're wanting to get no points because you win if you get there's only one loser in the game.
Yeah, but you're trying to not get 20 points.
Yeah, you want to stay away from the points. So if you want to get less points and you don't want to get it, you don't want to risk getting a pair. What can you do?
You fold.
Yeah, you fold or pass. And what's that mean? What points do you have to take that are on the table?
The lowest.
And is it lowest of your cards or any cards or what cards?
Anybody's.
Yeah, the lowest of anybody's cards. And I want to say that the Game Boy Geek as well as somebody else, maybe Rado, did a good show on it.
If you want to build a wall, get this game.
I guess this game will help you build a wall.
It's a fun game.
Would you buy it if you had your own money?
Yeah.
Cool. Would you play it again?
Yeah.
What would you tell your friends about it?
Yeah. I would tell them it's awesome, then I'll say yeah.
Well, it's awesome. You heard it here first on Getting Giggle with Gamer Leaf. Barbarian Leaf gives it how many leaves?
Yeah.
How many leaves?
If I say yeah, that's 100.
Okay, so he gives it 100 leaves. How many leaves do you give it to Princess Leaf?
Yeah, 100.
So they both give it 100 leaves. Yeah, I really like this game. I would recommend buying it, playing it with your kids, it's good for fun for adults too, even though I never played it with adults.
If I had to recommend it to my friends, I would tell them if you like pairs and you want to build a wall and burn your cards, yeah.
Then it's a game for you.
You haven't told us how many you would give it.
Oh, that's true. I haven't. Let's say I'll give it 102 as well. I really like this game. Go out, get it, play with your kids, play with your family, play with your friends. It's a fun game. And now on to
Kickstarter Corner, but we haven't played it with a couple yet.
Yeah.
We haven't played it with Snack Leaf. We haven't played it with Lady Leaf. I think Snack Leaf won't play, but we haven't played it with a Wizard Leaf or Bat Leaf.
We tried to play with Batleaf, but she was too busy watching the show. Actually, that leads us into adventures and application acquisition. Now, Batleaf is using an application. What application is she using, Barbarian Leaf?
Boomerang. She's watching Scooby-Doo.
What is Boomerang all about, Princess Leaf?
It's about shooting boomerangs and also about movies.
She's watching Garfield. So what's Boomerang all about? Can you tell us about it? A serious answer?
It's one of my dad's favorite things. It got some of his favorite videos because they're old videos because he was born in the 19-something.
The 1900s, like they like to say.
Oh, yeah, 1900.
Yeah, actually not too bad. But, yeah, it's got old classics as well as some newer ones, and it's pretty fun.
I'm going to name one new show, and one old one.
What shows are you talking about? Are these part of the app we're talking about?
Yes.
Or what? Okay, tell us about it.
So the old one is Cabbage Patch Kids. It was around my mom's time. She's been collecting them. So yeah. And also a newer one is a pup named Scooby-Doo.
It's also got Looney Tunes and some Garfield and Scooby-Doo. It's got wacky races and
cool things. So they pretty much. If you like old movies, you should go check out my dad's favorite Boomerang play.
Yeah, it's got applications. Well, if you you should check out that application. And it's it is a cost. Well, the app is free, but there is a cost. I want to say it's less than $10 a year. It's also got Banicula. But it's less than $10. She forgot to say that. It's less than $10 a year, I believe. Maybe it's like a small fee. Maybe it's $5 a month or something. But you can pay for it all at the year. Maybe $3.99, and it's pretty cool. And then you can go all year and watch it. I really like that aspect of it as well.
Now it's time for Kickstarter Corner. Yeehaw!
Like you were told previously, this is Kickstarter Corner. So anyways, we have a couple of great games to talk about on Kickstarter Corner. We have 42 Days, The Journey Out of Homelessness. This one I will be editing and putting it up on the thing pretty soon here, so you can hear all about it. And when I talk to the designer, it's pretty cool. It's 42 Days, The Journey Out of Homelessness is an educational board game where players can experience what it is like to be homeless. Yeah, so check that out. It's got 27 days to go. They go through the 15th of February. Yeah, so check that out on the Kickstarters. And just watch the video if you don't got anything else to do with your day. It's pretty cool. It'll take a couple minutes of your time. Then you got Hermatica. It's a 2-player abstract strategy board game where clever combos and dynamic terrain create a battle choice, tactics, and wit. Both me and Barbarian Leaf reviewed this on 2 separate podcasts, so definitely check it out. Right now they're pretty close to their goal. They got about $5,000 or less. Yeah, about $5,000 to go. And they got 20 days. So it ends the 6th of February. No, the 8th of February. I'm mistaken. So check that out on the Kickstarter. Help them out. It's a great game. I really like it. You can play it online for free, so that's cool. Then we got Ed Jowett of Shades of Vengeance. Join us. Add your superhuman to a new universe. Make 100. So in this great game, well, not game actually, it's a brand new super universe where, it's a brand new superhero universe told through the anthology of short stories. And you actually add your character who can be a hero or a villain to the universe. Yeah, check it out on the Kickstarters. It's almost over. It ends the 21st of January at 3 p.m. They got 66 hours at the time of recording. So yeah, pretty soon here. And then, last but not least, we've got Warriors of Jogu, Feint. We just barely interviewed the guy, and so if you want to listen to on Wednesday's episode, you can hear all about it. But outweigh your opponent in this tactical card game of bluffing and deduction. Check it out on the Kickstarters. It's by Monsoon Publishing. They're about $3,000 away from their goal. They end on the 16th of February. Check it out. And that has been Kickstarter Corner, as well as Family Funday Friday. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like our podcast, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on your application or on your iTunes or also on your YouTube. And if you like us, give us a review on iTunes. That really helps us out from what I've heard. And tell your friends about it. Once again, tell your friends about it and review it on their iTunes account. So they don't have to if you don't have an iTunes account. If you have one, definitely leave it on there. Also, we have a contest going on, or actually a survey, but you have a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card. The more people that participate, the more people that will win a gift card. Let's say for every... How many do you think we can get? Let's run it for a month, and let's say, and this is just being told here on the podcast, so if we get 100 entries, there will be 4 people that win. Every 100, 4 people will win. So tell your friends, and make sure you're listening to the show. The more people that listen, the better our chances are. And this has been Getting Geeky with Game Relief. Now go to and get geeky, stay geeky, or bring others into the geek fold. And we'd love to hear your input on that survey so we can know what we can do better. This has been Getting Geeky with Game Relief. Game Relief out.
Game over. Tune in next week to see if Gamer Leaf and Dreams are respawned.